It's been some time. Have you been well? I'm calling because I have news about Abby's situation. When you have a moment, could you return to the Black Shores? I'll be here whenever you're ready to visit. You're back. The Black Shores welcomes your return. I asked you here to talk about Abby. Have you noticed an increase in its hunger or fatigue lately? Then, my suspicion was correct. The unusual frequency I noticed is from Abby. The change is subtle, but it's getting stronger. Its frequency is weakening. Abby was worried about how this might affect you and has been asking for my help. The one I'm trying to protect might be facing danger because of me. I can sense how anxious Abby is. I've looked into the most viable solution for Abby's weakening frequency. Before I explain, you should see a past record stored in tethers. It's important for you to see it yourself. It may answer some questions. Please, hold my hand.
That should do it. It's good to meet you, my future... me. Now that you have this record, I trust that you've resolved the core issue with the Tethys system, and the Shorekeeper must be connected to it too. As Chief Steward, you now have full access to the Black Shores databanks, which hold thousands of years' worth of records. However, you may have noticed that all information about you is missing. That's because I erased most entries about myself, the you of the past. Long after my memory is wiped, I will awaken for the first time and become you. Once again, we will rove Solaris 3 and walk among the people. You've witnessed a taste of civilization's struggles, and you may have questions, but I'm afraid I can't answer them yet. What you see before you is a memo, or rather, a beacon I've set for myself. If that one has also awakened... Seek out Imperator. We made a pact long ago. I'm curious to see how you will handle the clash between civilization's greater good and humanity's spirit.
I found this when searching for information about Abby. It remained hidden until the core leak in the tether system was finally resolved.
That message. I think I should trust it.
Imperator is Rinasita's sentinel. It is also the solution Tethys proposes. As Rinasita's sentinel, Imperator should have the knowledge to fix Abby's weakening frequency. Rinasita, also called the Land of Echoes, is renowned for its echo technologies. It's home to many like Abby who have physical forms.
Rinasita. I may finally learn who Abby really is.
It just so happens that the best time to visit Rinasita is now. Please take this with you.
To our esteemed business partner. As the celebrated Carnival returns to Rinasita, the Montelli family, proud organizers of this grand festival, extend an invitation for you to grace Ragunna with your esteemed presence and partake in the celebrations.
In the spirit of goodwill, we have arranged a modest sum for your use during your stay in Rinasita. These funds are available at your convenience at the Averado Bank. The Montelli family holds in high regard each of its many friendships. Should you choose to place the Blake Bloom upon the golden scale, we shall consider you our most honored guest and a lifelong friend of the family. The Montelli family eagerly awaits your arrival.
The Montellis are one of the leading families in Ragunna, a city-state within Rinasita. Their trade connections with the Black Shores prompted this invitation. It is Rinasita's grandest festival. During this time, Ragunna's port relaxes its regulations to welcome visitors.
A majestic tribute to our sentinel.
Food, wine, light shows, and a masquerade ball, topped with extraordinary echo performances.
All are welcome, no matter your wealth or rank. Celebrate with us and let the joy and merriment never end.
Yes, it's also an excellent travel destination. However, Rinasita is particularly special to the Black Shores. The Threnodians' revival in Jinzhou has triggered similar reactions in other countries, with Rinasita as the one exception. We've detected no frequency fluctuations related to Threnodians there. While many of our bloom-bearers have visited Rinasita's city-states before, our presence is often met with a hint of skepticism. Given the circumstances, the best approach would be to visit as a guest of a prominent family. Are you leaving now? Oh.
Opening a portal will drain your computing power. I think it's better served for Black Shore's operations.
I see. I'll have Alto arrange your transportation to Renacita then.
I've got your ship ready! You'll have to sail to Renacita, but the Threnodian ruckuses everywhere have left you with only the dinghies. Don't worry. Behold, my private stash! Remarkably fit for keeping a low profile, if I may say so myself. Tiny, but mighty. It's got all the essentials. This is cutting-edge gear from the new Fed World Expo. Nearly lost my shirt haggling for it. Planning to stock up for the Black Shores. Word is, Raganazi treat the Sentinel like a god. Churches and all. Real holy rollers. When in Raguna, do as the Raganazi do, okay? Now, let me work my magic on the autopilot. Before you know it, you'll be cruising into Raguna. Just give me a holler when you're ready to go. You got it, Chief. I'll hold the fort. Ready now, Captain? Then off we go. Our destination is... Hold on to your britches! We're about to go from 0 to light speed!
Yeesh. This fog's giving me the creeps. I've got a bad feeling about this. Wait! What's that huge shadow under the water?
It's getting closer.
Watch out!
Though divine guidance be lost, I, the swordsman crossing the sea, shall yet conquer these mighty waters!
Ah, new allies born from the perils of the high seas. What better way to begin an epic story? Merely my duty, dear friend. The mists thicken once more, shrouding this ever-tumultuous path. A maiden voyage for you, I presume? These waters teem with colossal, mystical, tacit discords. That behemoth you saw is called Cetus the Tidebreaker. It is a gentle giant that usually keeps to deep waters and exhibits no aggressive behavior. I saw something odd on its hide. Could that be the cause of its madness?
That big fella smells of sadness and anger all over.
Well, well, who's this little beach ball? A talking echo. Clever little thing. Got a name?
What? First off, I'm not little. And Beach Ball, really? Also, spill your name before you go asking mine.
Oh, my. Where are my manners? I do apologize. Brant's the name. Captain of this fine vessel. As you can tell, we are a troop. A merry band of fools chasing freedom across the seas. Please forgive the lack of propriety. Now, travelers from afar, may I know your names?
Hear that?
Rover and Abby. Splendid! All who step aboard, guests of honor be. With names exchanged, friendships born at sea. Ahoy, crew! Let's give our new mates a proper welcome. Welcome to the one and only Troop of Fools!
Are those echoes? Incredible! Never seen them like this before. They're almost as special as me. Like 70% as special.
Your little companion is quite amusing. I presume you must be headed to Renacida for the Carnival? Indeed it is. The crown jewel of Renacida's calendar. Ah, the endless masquerades, the sumptuous feasts, the wine flowing like rivers, and the music that never sleeps. For a few glorious nights, all your cares disappear. And at the Carnival's peak, our Sentinel Imperator will crown the festival's finest performer with the laurel. Of course not. No mortals ever laid eyes on the Divine Sentinel up in the heaven of heavens. But the laureate may hear the Sentinel's voice. We've got a real laureate in our troop. Shame he didn't sail with us today. Oh, the tales he would tell. You'd love to hear about his glory days.
Chatting with the Sentinel if you get the laurel? That's something.
Absolutely. It's been a decade since the last Carnival. We're not about to miss this one. Sentinel or laurel, it matters not. The troop of fools shall forever breathe freedom and unbridled joy into that city. It's the fog.
Fog? Huh? I don't like the smell coming from the sea now.
Beware, my friends. The fog can affect echoes. This isn't just bad weather. It's a wave-worn phenomenon. Many tacit discords lurk in the fog, ready to obliterate any passing ship. But fear not. Our vessel shall not perish here. Before you stands a seasoned captain. Hark, brave crew! Secure the lines and unfurl the sails! The helm is mine to command! The final curtain shall not fall here! Our saga must endure!
Leave it to me. Sounds come forth. One with the sounds.
You're with me, Lario. We're nearly through the fog. Rage on, Tempest! Your fury is but a breeze against our righteous course! Time to fight, my friends. I will hold the ship steady. Let the deluge descend! Our vessel stands firm! Our clarion call shall pierce the tempest roar!
Take full. Sever. Swift and resolute. Ha! Ha!
Thank you for your aid, my friends. Onward to Raguna we sail. Rest well as we journey forth. Settle in and take a good look around. No need to be shy, you hear?
Nah, doesn't smell like an echo to me.
This chest, it's our first mate's personal haven. All good, Rochia? Some new friends have joined us.
Hello.
Well, you see, she's rather reserved. Her way of being friendly is an acquired taste. This coin is one of her prized possessions. I'd wager it's her way of saying nice to meet you.
Uh-huh.
Maybe she's taken by your rapport with Abby.
Hello there! It's saying hi to us.
Behold, my friends, there she stands, Raguna's lighthouse of dawn. Here we are, Raguna's dock. You'll find echo boats ahead to ferry you straight into the heart of Raguna. Well, the Carnival hasn't started yet. We're just passing through, lending our friends a hand. And a quiet arrival, that's not our style. We'll sail into Raguna with flair, complete with a dazzling show and the loudest of ovations. Don't forget to stash some confetti in your pockets for the occasion. My pleasure. Speaking of which, where's that charming little companion of yours? Is it asleep? The fog likely caused this. Don't worry. Echoes will recover when they're out of it. Oh, and do yourself a favor. Try our nectar wine. They say one drop of the Gace de Divino will let you rendezvous with the Sentinel in your dreams. Ha! That might just be your shortcut to seeing the Sentinel. May the winds be in your favor!
What? Huh? We docked already? Well, where's Brant and the crew? You did? I didn't hear a thing. Ah, this is Raguna, huh? Ah, how do we get into town?
Go forth, dear pilgrims, on your sacred journey. May the Sentinel guide you as it has guided the returning ships. Go forth, Andreas, the fool. The benevolent Primus has blessed you with this sacred pilgrimage. May you find the righteous path on your voyage.
If you're all so righteous, why don't you join the pilgrimage yourselves?
Our duty remains here, to shepherd the lost. I grieve for you, my brother, for you have strayed from the truth.
Truth. Don't make me laugh.
Your transgression is absolved before the sacred pilgrims sail. Go, now, and board with humility.
Wait a moment, traveler. While you may harbor doubts, I implore you not to disrupt their pilgrimage. Perhaps staying silent now would better serve your interests. Pardon my intrusion. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Cristoforo, a modest playwright, visiting Raguna in search of inspiration for my latest work. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm working on a play, tales of pilgrims striving to reach the Sentinel's promised land. Word of a new pilgrim sail about to depart brought me here. I came hoping to glean fresh ideas. Yes, when Raganesi first settled here, they revered the Sentinel. The Carnival was their tribute, a sacred right to commune with it. It seemed the Sentinel Imperator preferred not to flaunt its power overtly to command the people's awe and respect. Yet, amidst the Carnival's revelry, it performed miracles, keeping the people aligned with its guidance. Legend has it that, moved by its grace, the most devout believer braved storms and mists to find the Sentinel. Thus was born the tradition of the pilgrim sail. Should you wish, I have more stories to tell. A righteous soul with humble curiosity, just as I expected. Fenrico, the Enlightened One, present Primus of Raguna, uncovered the path that leads to the high heaven, where the Sentinel imparts their teachings to mortals. Under his permission, pilgrims set sail for the Promised Land, their voices a symphony of hymns, hearts aflame with unwavering piety and hope. I sense your doubt, and it's not unfounded. These pilgrims have little choice. After all, they are not counted among the righteous, but instead deemed the fools by Raguna's laws. Whether a righteous soul clinging to hope amid hardship, or a lost fool floundering in waves of confusion, the audience always favors the former. I'm working on a play. Tells of pilgrims striving to reach the Sentinel's promised land. But to captivate, there must be twists. Perhaps what awaits them is not the sweet salvation promised by their Sentinel, but... who knows? Maybe treasures beyond count, or an unnamed beast lurking in the mist. Or perhaps nothing but a forsaken shore. These are just initial musings. I need time to refine them. Would you care to share your thoughts on the ending? Should the story depict them as lost fools facing their end in despair, or as wronged righteous finally finding justice and redemption? What is more compelling to you, miss? Ah, I see. Your comment is noted. Until the Carnival, guest from afar, I hope you enjoy the show.
I'm honestly baffled. Was all that real, or just a story? That one gives off a mysterious vibe. Who cares? The Carnival sounds like a blast. Everyone's raving about it. You might even catch a chat with the Sentinel.